A very good afternoon to you, Kugandrie, and thank you very much for your time. I know it is day one, and there's probably a whole lot that you need to be getting through today. But of course, you accept this position in the midst of what is a very difficult period in South African cricket, and has been a difficult period for about 9 or 10 months now. There are mandates that I would imagine you are very much aware of that need to be achieved. How do you plan on turning what is seeming like a sinking ship, around?
Hi, Morena, and hello, everyone that's watching. I think, yes, day one, it's been a busy day. It's been a day full of planning and plans. It's an absolute massive honor for me, first of all. But I think it's quite clear that it's not lost on me, and I'm under no illusions that this is in fact quite a hot seat. But I am grateful for the opportunity to show South Africa what it means to work for an organization like CSA, and what the good people of CSA, there's hundreds of good people that work there, and they are the real pillars and the foundation of which cricket is based on. And the sport of cricket, we've been criticized so much, but the good side of things is that comes from a good place. It comes from a place of love for the game, and we're fortunate to have that love from the nation. And it's something that I want to focus on a lot in the next couple of days as I plan, and certainly the next couple of weeks, is to start listening to our key stakeholders a lot more than we have been doing. This is potentially, where we have gone astray, is in the whole politics of it all. We've forgotten that this great game there's such love from the South African public, and we need to go back to this, and we need to listen. As a female leader, I'm often accused of being perhaps a little bit fragile, maybe a little bit weak, but Jacinda Ardern was one of my favorite people in the world, Prime Minister of New Zealand. I have to say that I look to her when she says that as a woman, we don't apologize for being empathetic, and we refute to that. Being empathetic means being fragile. And being empathetic really means listening to our stakeholders, whether that's our players, whether that's the South African public and what they want from us. We need to start listening a lot more and start speaking a little bit less. And that's certainly what I intend to do.
Kugandrie, it's interesting that you bring up, the perception that people have of women leaders around the world, be it in politics or in sports administration. And there have been some South Africans who've taken exception to the idea, or this thing of, women being brought into positions of leadership at a time when the organization is going through some trouble. That the men have ruined this organization, and now they need the woman to come and clean it up. And why don't they bring in the woman when things are all hunky-dory? Are South Africans perhaps being unfair, and not appreciating the fact that this is an honor to be leading an organization of this nature, even though it is coming at a time of such turbulence?
Yeah, Morena, it's the phenomenon called the glass cliff, right? Where the appointments really get made for women when the organizations are at critical positions, or or the organizations are in crisis mode. And it's something that is not unique to South Africa, I don't believe. Whether this is the case or not, many people may have different opinions. I see it as I've been part of the organization in the last while that's been going through this. And my own personal love for the game, and my personal love for my country, and I see this as my national service. Taking up this position was a choice. I did have the choice to decline it. I chose to not do that simply because I feel that the organization required some strong leadership, and strong leadership comes in different forms. And I believe that I have something to offer the organization. I think that this is an absolute honor. You are 100% right. This is, my contribution to the country, my contribution And I take that quite seriously. And for all of the comments, as much as we say we must listen, we have to take the good, and we have to know when to cast off the negative that is just completely unproductive. And as the acting CEO now, I must say I was quite impressed and quite flattered to find that the support from the general public that perhaps don't even know me has been overwhelmingly positive. And that is testament to the fact that people want to see a positive change. They want to see a CSA succeed. And for that, I'm so grateful. And, I'm just looking forward to the next couple of weeks where I can make an impact. Yeah. And as for the negative comments around it, there's really no time in the day for negative comments. We've got a lot of work to do, and I'm just going to focus on what needs to be done.
Fantastic. Let's leave you to that lot of work that you need to do, Kugandrie. Of course, it is day one of what is probably going to be a very hectic couple of weeks. Thank you very much for your time this afternoon. That is Kugandrie Govender, who is the newly appointed acting chief executive of what is a very beleaguered Cricket South Africa. Hopefully, she can, in however short space of time she has, turn things around for this organization.